Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can prepare for the Grower Garden cooking event update that's coming this Saturday, and I'm going to supply every piece of information you guys will need to know about this update. Now, if we go to the official Grower Garden Discord server, as you can see up here, I recommend joining this because you can get all the information you ever need in here. But pretty much, as you can see right here, there was a poll for the cooking event, which won this poll. As you can see, people voted for what event they wanted next, and the cooking event won this poll. Now, also, Jandal, if you're watching this, which I doubt you are, maybe make the polls a little bit longer so people can actually vote in them, because obviously I got to vote in them, but that's because I don't sleep. Not a lot of people actually got to vote in these polls, and obviously it was very late at night for me. It was literally midnight. But as you can see down here, we can see all information about the cooking event right here. So pretty much, guys, as you can read right here, a cooking pot is in the middle of the map. Add different fruits and vegetables to the pot to cook different quality foods. Discovering better recipes will satisfy the pig. It will give better rewards depending on the meal you've made it. Now pretty much, guys, all that means is that you're pretty much just going to supply foods to a pig in the middle of the map. Like right here, for example, you have this Kitsune right here, which is doing a weird little dance right there. So instead of there being a Kitsune right there, there's going to be like a big pig in the middle, and I'm assuming there'll be seed packs and stuff just like usual. And now, guys, obviously for this event you're going to need tons of different types of fruits just to make different recipes. So what I recommend, guys, is going to the seed shop, and if there's anything in stock, I recommend just buying it just like so. And I recommend, until the update, buying every seed AFK overnight if you have the PC or macro to do so, because this way you will have loads of seeds by the time the update drops, as you'll have, let's do the math. Well, yeah, as you can see, the seed shop restocks every 5 minutes, guys. And now, guys, if we know that 5 days is 7,200 minutes, if we divide that by 5, which is every restock, you can see that you'll have 1,440 restocks, which means that you would have that many restocks worth of seeds, which would be plenty enough for the new cooking update, guys. And this means you can make literally any recipe you'd ever need, and you'd also grab a ton of prismatic seeds during that duration, which would be plenty enough for the update, which means you wouldn't even have to worry about getting any seeds from this event, unless specifically the event seeds are the best ones. Then you'd have to play anyway. But even then, having all the seeds is good for the other events in the future. Like, for example, I have all these tomatoes right here on this slot, because anytime I ever need, for example, the summer harvest type event, I would need tons of fruits. However, another thing I would recommend before the update is that you should get a ton of shekels, guys. Now, if you don't have 1.5 quadrillion just like me, don't worry, guys. There are tons of methods you can do to get tons of shekels, guys. Specifically with the bone blossom seed or the dino shroom seed. Now, I made a video on my channel before where I covered how you can get huge bone blossom seeds and pretty much just get fruits worth trillions. However, if you want a reminder, pretty much, guys, what you want to do is place down the seed. I'm gonna place mine over here, and then what you want to do, guys, is get pets that boost the size of the fruit, such as the mooncat right here. These mooncats are very good, and what they'll do is they'll grow anything in their radius to a large size when it's fully grown. And then you can merge that with a triceratops, which if I type up triceratops, I can't type. You can see right here, you have the triceratops pet right here, which is a pet that can instantly grow pretty much any fruit by increasing the growth speed by 30 minutes each hit, which means that you'll instantly grow any fruit that is on that tree. So you don't have to wait ages for your fruit to grow, and you can just back to back grow your fruit until they're really large, and so that you can put a ton of mutations on it. Before we get into the video, guys, I want to say a huge thank you to Bloxboom for sponsoring this video. If you go to their website and use code PIKA, you will get 10% off any purchase on their website. So go check it out. They sell cheap items. Anyways, let's get straight back in the video, guys. You don't have to use the mooncat. You can use any growth related pet, but the mooncat is the best one in my opinion, and they're also not that hard to obtain. They're very cheap as well. And you've got to keep in mind, guys, the trading update is dropping next update. So, as you know, I wouldn't bother trading for these mooncats if you don't have them. You can just do this during the event, because that way you don't get scammed. And it's better to have, you know what I mean, a couple of mooncats than it is a couple of shekels. So, I would recommend just waiting if you don't have any of these mooncats, because the trading update will drop soon. Now, in the past, Jandal has said that he does want to add seed trading in the game at some point when trading is added. Now, guys, as you can see, everything here, right here, is all seeds. And if you can trade seeds this update, you can definitely get tons of alts. And by alts, I mean alt accounts using software such as Roblox Account Manager, which means that you can have about 10 times the seeds if you have 10 alt accounts. However, this isn't confirmed, the owner has only expressed desire to do this. Seed trading probably won't be added, but it could be. We never know. We'll only find out on Saturday. So this means, guys, you can have like, let's say, candy blossom seeds, bone blossom seeds, all for trade next update, which could get you a lot of shekels. Or if you don't have these seeds, you can buy them off other people for pets, shekels, seeds, etc. So if you don't have the dino shroom, you don't have the bone blossom, you don't have the candy blossom, you don't have elephant ears, whatever it is, guys, you can probably trade for them next update, which means that you will be able to get rich no matter what, guys. And you can also trade for any pet you want, whether it's limited, unlimited in the game right now, mimic, octopus, or raccoon. You can literally get any pet you want. I would also recommend using your save slots wisely. As you can see, guys, right here, I have my 2 save slots right here, and as you can see, I have not used this one for 3 days, guys. Now I know there's probably people in the comment section that are like, wait, I've not used mine for like 2 months, and some of you might have not used it for 30 minutes. I don't know, but pretty much, guys, what I recommend doing is having 1 slot for shekels and 1 slot for like event stuff. Now you only have 2 save slots, and I know a lot of people have like a really cool garden in their like first save slot, and then they have like a really good money maker in the second save slot. But if you want to get rich, guys, what I recommend is in your first save slot or second, it's up to you guys, you should make as much money as possible using like the biggest bone blossom you can possibly grow, and just keep alternating and try and grow the biggest one. And the second one, and you can put in like tons of event related fruits. Like for example, if I go in my garden right now, you'll see that apart from my bone blossom growing in the corner right now, if I go over here and sell my backpack, just like so, if I go to my garden and then I click E on all of these, you'll see that I get a ton of event-related items just by holding E on my keyboard, which is really OP. But in my other save slot, I could make tons of shekels, so that way I'm not losing out on anything, guys. And I'm like super efficient. And also, you might be wondering, Pika, I have a ton of seeds, I just don't have the watering cans or anything to make it grow. What you guys can do is you can get the reclaimer, just like so, and you can pick this up. Oh wait, I've got a... Okay, I'll show you something else, it's fine. This right here is a burning blood seed. If I go to my other save slot right here, and then I plant that seed right there, you guys will find out that right here, my garden grew while I was gone. When you left, it looked like this. But right here, as you saw, my burning bud instantly grew in literally no effort whatsoever, guys. So if you have any good seeds that you want to plant, what I recommend doing is switching to your other slot. Then as soon as you get the little animation, or before you get the little animation saying your garden's grown, just plant down any seed you want. You can also do this with eggs. So if you have any eggs that you just want to hatch instantly, you can just place them down and they will grow. This method is really OP. Obviously, if you have a bone blossom or any like candy blossom and you just want to instantly grow it and you don't want to use any watering cans or waste any resources, you can literally just place it down. Now this also works with sprinklers, guys. So if you have any fruits or anything you want to grow, or like a really big tree, you can place down a sprinkler and then place down the fruit. You can also pre-place it in your other garden slot, and you can get like a really big tree, or just, you know what I mean, a really even bigger tree. You can also combine this with obviously growth pets like the moon cat and get something even bigger. Now this also works for fruits as well, because your fruits will obviously grow when you switch slots, and you can make a ton of shekels doing this method. A lot of people don't realize it, but these save slots are literally one of the best things in the game. Like they're literally like, they're so broken and no one uses these, guys. So if you're not using your other save slot like so, I have one right here, you're really missing out, guys, because you can literally grow things instantly. You can hatch things instantly. It's like having a free Roblox pass for any game pass sitting right there and you're not using it, like temporary. It's really OP. Now this is like a side note, but I know that a lot of people won't be talking about this, but obviously the trading update will be coming next week, so I'd recommend stocking up on anything anyway. And I also recommend not trading until the update, because it's not worth getting scammed over your best pet when literally trading will drop in 5 days and it completely removes the threat of getting scammed. What I recommend, guys, is going to the pet shop right here, and then you want to click obviously show me the egg shop right there. And then if you go onto the pet shop, you can see that obviously you can buy eggs right here. You want to keep buying all of these eggs like so. You can spend Robux on them. I wouldn't recommend it, but I would recommend stocking up your pet inventory. As you can see right now, I have a lot of pets. Most of them are all events, but I have like a lot of pets, guys. So if you want to get rich in the trading update, I heavily recommend literally just get every pet in the game, hatch it, so that way you have trade value. And I also recommend leveling up your pets, because obviously they're worth more than low level pets. So if you have like a raccoon or whatever that you want to trade next update, just be sure that you're leveling up to like 50, so that way when the update drops, you can just sell it to someone and you'll get more value for that raccoon. Now obviously leveling up like 10 times isn't going to make a difference, but if you get like a raccoon that's level 10 and get a raccoon that's level 80, a lot of people are going to want that level 80 over the level 10, because the ability is much better, guys. Anyways, guys, I hope this video gave you some information or something that helped you. If this did help you, like and subscribe. Goodbye.